Well, salutations, kindred spirits. Starting this stream a minute early, actually, as I'm doing my warm ups. I thought, hey, Doug, why don't you come on here and talk about your warm ups? So, this is it. This is the warm up coin rolls. I'm going to work, when I'm going to a gig, when I'm going to busk. This is what I do before I do it, a good 5 or 10. I don't know. If I'm driving to a gig, I'll even be doing it in the car, getting the fingers limbered up and ready for a session. I have a session today, so I figured I'll be doing some magician. I better get the fingers warmed up. On that note, repeat. Hey, salutation, kindred spirits. You're in the house. I see you. Hello, Gary. Be seeing you in person soon. What, December? A visit to New Orleans? Keystone Keegan, a reg. Good to see you. And Jody. Yeah, I advocate not working. That's a benefit of watching these. Dan, finally, man, got in an hour early today. Had to do it an hour early because people like Steven, I think I packaged one of your boxes. I got a stack of boxes. I got to get them to the post office. A couple of, I don't know, 8 boxes. Steve Bellevue, I saw your name in there. Mark, Luis, that's Luis's wand. Jack, your package is going to Germany. We worked that out because sometimes we do. And hello, everyone. Yeah, let's get this party started. What do I have planned today? Let's take a look at a few things on the desk. This is one of the newer products from Penguin Magic, laced up. I'm going to do my best to give a evaluation of that. We finally got our brightly packaged PCC mini cups and balls in. I've got the Matrix Revolution in hand. This is going to an international viewer, this $60 gimmick. That's not all. That's right, folks. I've got an international prize package of brewing. Here's the thing. I'm giving away a huge pile of magic. If you're not aware of that, let's go over here and let me share this. Where is that happening? It's National Magic Week, and I got a pile of magic to give away. So over here on this YouTube experience, well, salutations, kindred spirits, greetings. Hey, welcome back to my slice of the Magi multiverse, where, as I said, it is October 25th. And hey, if you know, you know. It's time to celebrate. It is National Magic Week. This last week in October. You can go look at that if you want. The link to that video is in the description. And in that video, I offer hundreds of dollars of magic to someone in the North American hemisphere, specifically the United States. And we're going to ship that to someone next. It'll be the day after Halloween. We're doing the giveaway live Halloween day. And today I'll be adding to that box. And I'll also be constructing a package, because it's not a box, for my international viewers who said, Doug, what about the internationals? We don't get any love? Of course you get love. You know I'm a giver. So today you'll see what that's going to be. Hey, let's get started with some of the other agenda. I've got some cups and balls. Maybe we can start with a little look at some cups and balls. I'll set these things off to the side. We're going to do the cups. On a side note, everyone who orders packages at conjure.com, I forgot to mention, for National Magic Week, we have a sale at conjure.com. I guess I could put a graphic up here. I've got this banner. That's the website. And over here, look at this. Oh, it's National Magic Week. So if you go to conjure.com, it's 15% off your order, which is about the best I can do and have any profit left, considering free shipping after you spend $25, which is a reasonable request for free shipping. So that's what's going on there all weekend long till Halloween, actually. And that's been your commercial today. Let's get the commercial off. All right, so I want to show you one of the products I offer over there, just as kind of a comparison model to some of the other things that we're going to be talking about today. This is an excellent product from Murphy's Magic. They're cups and balls. I figured while I was handling these, maybe I could teach the students a little bit of arcane knowledge with these. And I have talked a lot about the cups and balls on the YouTube platform. I think I recall a piece of information I haven't talked about, so we're going to talk about that today. But let me showcase these heavy aluminum cups and balls from Murphy Magic. This is like a Paul Fox design with a nice wide mouth. And as it is the oldest trick in magic, these cups have been designed. They're actually modeled after the hubcap covers from King Tut's car. So that's a plus. The ball goes on top of the cup and goes through. Now, what I'm showing you here is a basic cups and balls sequence. Can I do this? I can do that. Look, I can do that. We can have picture in picture sometimes. So here, I'm going to do this again, even though no one asked. The ball goes on top of the cup. And then, you know, sometimes we use magic wands. Yeah, I have a magic wand. Maybe I'll use that for the hard routine. Here, let me go through 2 cups just because I can. It makes it seem a little more impressive. And that is your basic mystery with the cups and balls. So this, I think, is the best value set on the market at $25. You get the cups, the balls, you get a nice tutorial, video tutorial for Murphy's Magic. And I know some young men, hey, Samuel Osborne, are using these in good health on the very streets, the harshest of all the environments out there busking. So why cups and balls? Why are we talking about cups and balls? There's a couple reasons why. One of them is this. As I was putting together this prize package I'm giving away, and I'll give you a peep at it. Here's the peep. Peep. Holy cow, that's the wand. We're giving away this TCC. That's a rosewood magic wand. Get a look in here. I figured, wow, there's space for cups and balls. And I was like, yeah, but you know what I think I could do here? I think I could fulfill a desire from one of the kindred spirits on the channel, Ron Walkner, who was kind enough to send along some things, way too long ago. I procrastinate. Sometimes it takes me a while to get to things, but this man sent me some cups and balls to share with kindred spirits, and it's this set of cups and balls that I'm going to be including in someone's prize package. You'll win everything in that box. And this is a set. Maybe you don't get the box. Maybe just the cups. We'll give you one more look inside here. There's playing cards, trick decks, tip and silk, rubber bands, rope magic, TCC linking rings, packet tricks, karate coin, coin purse, sponge balls. These are the dividers. You can custom make this to your liking later, and those will go here when this bag ships to you. It'll close. Also the bag. Look at this wonderful bag from TCC. I use this bag. This is my EDC as a professional. And hey, whatever don't fit in here, we'll get it in the box. So with this interesting vampire set of cups and balls, this is really the first time I've handled these things. I know, right? It is packed, huh? Man, someone's going to be a happy person on Halloween. And yeah, good reminder, Zacho. Everyone hit the like button. I missed some of the kindred. They're coming in late. Hello, Ron and Dylan. Hoping Dylan gets his stuff soon. We sent him a little package of fun not too long ago. You used the vampire set? That doesn't surprise me, Nick. You big weirdo with the vampires. What's up, Rabbi? Yeah, it's good to see you too. Oh, man. Keith, for this giveaway today, international, yes. For the other giveaway, it's USA only. Who else is here? Steve Boosking. Hello, Steve. Good to see you as well. All right, let's continue on. I'm going to do a little demonstration. Let me get some of the... This is an interesting set that comes with 2 different types of, or colors of the crochets, of the little crochet balls. White and I think red. I don't know if you can hear it, but this one shakes. Can you hear it shake? We don't know why. We don't know why. And I have, oh, okay. Nick doesn't know. You use the Murphy set, I guess. Yeah, it's a good set. Yes. All right. We figured it out. We figured out the mystery. What are these? Is this, I'll tell you this, there's a fault in the cups. If you drop one, it'll go right through the other. So it goes right through. And this one will go through that one, which is not a very desirable property unless you plan on doing magic tricks. Oh, backstage view. How y'all doing backstage? I'm trying to pick our best camera for this, and I'm thinking the front camera is the best. So let me just raise the table a little bit. And maybe the third cup is just a little bit too much to watch. And only because I haven't handled it enough, allow me to take my favorite wand and put it into play. Yeah, these, I guess they're metal. Here, let me, they are metal. I guess they're here's what you want to do. Google vampire cups and you tell me, okay? Nick, this is your task over the next 2 minutes to Google vampire cups and enlighten the chat what it's all made of. Hey, folks, we offer these at Kindred.com. $25, get you a silicone wand. We love these things. Definitely metal. You don't have to Google it, Nick. You don't have to Google it. So I do a lot of cups and balls routines, as you probably know. My favorite one of all time is the David Williamson rendition. So you'll want to keep one eye on the cups, keep one eye on the balls, and then keep one eye on me. If you're missing the third eye, just share with a neighbor. I just wrote a song. All right, a little fast, a little tricky, moving a lot. It's 4:20 somewhere around this time, so we'll slow it down for the slower students. For those of you on the Eastern time zone. Here we go. One ball, one cup. One ball, one cup. I'm not going to do that joke. Look, I'll do this joke. They change places. It's a double mystery. They're underwhelmed. I've discovered this. You do this trick, maybe this. Half the trick is twice as impressive. Half the trick is twice as impressive. We try to create suspicion, but not too much. So when I say half the trick, twice as impressive, it looks like this. I know, it scares me too. So as I said, the trapdoors, those help a lot. Remember the trapdoors in the beginning? It's that allows me to sneak the balls right through the top of the little cups. They are little. I've never handled this set, but the trapdoors work great. They're right in the bottom. And it looks just like a magic trick when you put one ball on top and wave the wand. Looks like it goes through the bottom. Winner every time. It's a lot, huh? The cups, the balls, the stick. I'm rambling. Let me eliminate some of the... I'll get rid of the balls. I'll put them into the Netherlands. The extra ball as well. So I have more than 2 balls. Mom says I'm special. The ball I just pretend to put beneath, but I take it under the armpit. It goes through the trap door. That's in the top of the cup, right? When you snap the fingers, that's what makes the extra ball. David Miller says it's too much. I'm not even to the much yet. Here's the much. Here's the part that's too much. When I put them both away at once, I don't ever do the trick this way. And that's too much. And that's a little more. That's the one I wanted to reveal first, as though it was the other two. It's the third one. And these are, what is this, a hard rubber ball? It's the third one that I just don't understand. And this is, I think, maybe, if nothing else, and by the way, if you haven't hit the like button, now's the time to do it. Nothing else proof that a little devotion to some simple sleight of hand techniques will serve you well in your life. The routine I just did with props that I was unfamiliar with, never handling those crochet balls, nor these cups, and I don't standardly use these balls often, so they're all somewhat alien to me. If you devote some time to simple sleight of hand techniques, and this routine really doesn't require more than a good false placement. I'm using the drop vanish most of the time. The drop vanish, which I've discussed before. But yeah, you can learn to do that, and you can do routines like this at the dinner table. So these cups are going to go in that kit. Now, I promised maybe we'd talk a little bit about something, learn a little something that you could do today, and here's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn something I learned on a Frank Garcia video years ago. Frank taught the galloping post move. The galloping post. What's up, Jimmy Ferrister? Good to see you. So in the cups and balls, one of the tasks is to disguise the existence of a secret unit, an extra ball. You have an extra one that you don't want people to know about. This is the standard ruse, counting the cups to the table, and there's also some flashes of the inside that you can do. Well, this is the galloping post. This is, I don't know if it was Frank's move, but I learned it from Frank. So here it is. One. Okay. Maybe if I got my other cups out, because these are alien. 1, 2, 3. That worked. 1, 2. I'm gonna grab the Murphy's cups that I have rehearsed with, and we'll see if we can exhibit this a little, or we'll try it with these here. This is a valid technique that will require practice with props that you are familiar with. So let's see how these babies work. These, by the way, are the PFD cups. These are copper. They sell for about $125. I'm happy with these. I bought them because they fit tennis balls and they fit and they come with these, which is nice. Galloping post. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. At this point, it shouldn't be a mystery. I'm doing exactly what I flubbed up just a moment ago. Set the cup aside. I move this cup to the left quickly, dragging this ball with it to the other side. And then this way. So that's the galloping post move. And you might consider a sequence like that when you're showing your cups empty. Related to this maybe is a ball vanish that I've discussed before. And if you haven't seen Camp Con, where I demonstrate this table ball, this table ball disappearance, you might want to check that out. But anyway, yeah, galloping post. Think about it, use it, or don't. It's up to you. And that's been our discussion on the. Oh, wait, hold on. Time out. This does not complete our cups and balls discussion. There's one more. And I've been waiting to dig into these babies really for a while. I've a couple of things, been crazy busy, but also kind of wanted to share this experience. Oh, good. If nothing else, it's this. It's fun to practice and consider. All right, so these are the cups and balls from the TCC company. We've been expanding our inventory at conjure.com. I think I put a link to these in the description of this video. And first and foremost, as we talk about TCC and their cups and balls, let me implore every cup and ball maker on the planet, can you please provide us carrying cases that are so awesome? Like, this is a mini set, right? These are the vampires for contrast, right? And then we have, like, you know, big daddies, if you want to compare. We don't need to do that. I do want to compare the big ones to the little ones, though. So let's, like, that's the cup I use on the street. This is a Gary Animal Babe cup. So this is Gary Animal's small size. Gary Animal makes the Gazzo cups, if you're not aware. So that's the size comparison. Mini versus Babe. But as I was saying, hey, cups and balls makers, can you give us a good carrying case? So these are the crochet balls that that's the size I used in the routine I just performed. These would be your final load balls for this TCC mini cup set. The balls that come with it are like shell game balls. And I'll talk about more about these, the ideal balls for the shell game, these little red ones over there. But then I also thought, as I can kind of like work my way through these, maybe we could also do this. We could take a look at what TCC presents, because a couple things. Number one, I can do a little commercial, plug conjure.com. So here, we can go over to my site, conjure.com. These cups are $60. It's a good value. I think it's a fair price for what you get here. And let's take a look at this video. Here we go. And we'll see some of the shell game handling that you can do with these cups. Check it out. Great promo video. All in all, TCC, great quality production house. I'm very happy with everything I've gotten from them. This is an elegant sequence, doing the penetration with one hand. And look how he handles the cup. And when I talk about not being able to do this prop justice, that's what I meant. I haven't spent any time learning these handling. but I will because I'm a nerd. What about producing the mini cups from like the Legend? That might be an interesting. How long does this thing go? We'll give it another minute here. There are some shell game sequences that I wanted to note. And if you're not familiar with the shell game, it allows you to employ extra technology to make the balls vanish. Maybe he'll do that now. Yep. There it goes. So yeah, that's a brief example of the possibilities. Oh, and then he gets back. Maybe I'm saying too much. Okay, that's nice. Through cup. Nice. All right. Ooh, I like that too. Now I question the loading sequence for the bigger balls. And cool. I'm curious if you could do the shell game routine with nice. Yeah, it just looks sweet. I kind of sort of think that might have been an edit. I don't care enough to watch it. Anyway, there we go. That is the that's the highly produced and, you know, worthy representation of what the cups and balls, the TCCs, are. Oh yeah, there's some good advice from Gary Henderson, the Masters of Magic DVD. Has some great. Gary representing the 1% that has DVD players. I'm with you, Gary. I think only magicians have the DVD players. We like it. We love the case. Like, my favorite thing is that the cups and balls have their own carrying case. You know what I use? I use a Crown Royal bag to carry my cups. One last thing on the subject and related things. If you are considering doing the shell game, let me show you what I use for that. This is the School for Scoundrels and set. I've used a few of their sets. Their resin set is excellent if you want something that looks exactly like a shell. I've opted for their antique copper, and I opted for the metal version because of their weight. Some of the moves that you do with these, in particular the shell, the shot glass handling, if you have a heavier shell, then you'll find that well, I'll just show you. When you do this move with the shot glass over the shell, it's going to be a little less movie when you get the P out of there. Also, these shells have something the TCC cups don't, and it's what the School for Scoundrels refer to as the Channon dip. And this is just a slightly raised, you can see it there because we're learning to use our technology. Our camera's working wonderfully today. It's a little dip in the shell that allows the extraction of the P when you do the, when you do the thing. So if you're not familiar with the game, what I do is I put it over and then I sneak it under another shell. So now you know where to guess, and that's the set. That if you are interested specifically in doing the shell game, this is the set that I endorse. When you buy this set, you get all the shells, the 3 shells, you get the shot glass, you get this carrying bag, and you get a set of perfect Ps. These alone are a $20 value. These are the best Ps to do the shell game with, and he does include 2 hard Ps, so that if you wanted to have it examined, you could do that. If you're a fast company, want to go deep down the rabbit hole, Gary Henderson recommended some things. I'm going to recommend Bob Sheets' routine, which ends with the letter P and a couple of dice as a production. You might have seen me do a version of this on the Shorts platform, and if you haven't, you can go search through my Shorts to find it. But it adds like a cups and balls kicker to this shell game sequence, and that's Bob Sheets' work. And boy, I'm looking forward to seeing Bob Sheets at the Winter Carnival of Magic. That's coming up in March. You might want to put that on your radar if you're in the Tennessee area. Tennessee, I'm coming your way in March. Winter Carnival of Magic. Bob Sheets will be there, and he's worth the visit alone. So, wow, man, we talked a lot about cups and shells, and I did plan this to be a mega jam. I got a couple more things to talk about. Oh, look, there's some unsolicited testimony from Gary Henderson. Thanks for the support, Gary. We appreciate you. You know, a lot of people worry about noise, Steve, and it's exactly that. If you're in an ambient noise environment, I think you'd be surprised at what you could get away with. Will I be coming to Orlando? I'm eyeballing Kent Guns Convention. Now it's the Gator Gate Gathering in Orlando. That's the one I'm eyeballing. Will I make it? Stay tuned. I'll be at Tricks. Hello, Charlotte. I'll see you next week. That's where I'm going next. Tricks, the Magic Congress that Scott Robinson puts on every year in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the best close-up Magic convention in existence. And man, we got Sean Farquhar, Daniel Garcia. Is Blake Voigt there? Is Blake Voigt there? John Armstrong's there. Oh man, we're gonna have some fun. I'll see y'all Friday. I'm going to visit my dad in Greenville Thursday, and I'll be search Con Shell Game. You'll find it. I could bring it up, but I've got other things to do. Let me see if I can get through this thing. Let's talk about another piece I'm adding to the bag of fun. I mentioned it last week. We're going to include this hot release. It's Laced Up from Donovan Mount. Is that the name? This is a penguin release. I did put the link to this item in the description of this video. I can only imagine doing this in the wild, and I can't think of a worse place to do it than say, hey, I got a trick I got off a magic shop, and here's what it looks like. So let's all pretend this. First, let's pretend that you're my wife, and you're not mad that I've taken your tennis shoe. Sorry, Aaron. It's the only one that was clean enough to put on the desk. So you're at a bar, or maybe this, you're on the street watching a street performer. And he says, excuse me, can I borrow your ring? Or he hands you his ring. And this is the ring I'll be using. It's just a ring. And then in David Blaine style, he says, watch this. Down to the shoe he goes, does a little hocus pocus, a little hoodoo voodoo, gets it the rub, and then the ring appears to pass like a ghost through a castle wall onto the shoe. Well, it's on the shoelace. And you got to admit, that's a pretty odd magic occurrence on a live magician's experience. But man, can you imagine being at the bar and someone puts their late shoe on your... That's not the weird part, though. Here's the weird part. Here's the weird part. Getting the ring off the shoe, which I've only done a couple times. It's hard to do because you have to actually take the laces off. Yeah, you have to take the laces off. It's an obscure technique. Many have tried. Several have died in the process of this particular effect. And it's not recommended that you experiment live on the internet. But here I am doing it today. The knot's a little tight. And I've only practiced 3 days. Not that it needs a lot. I've just been a busy magician. This is actually a very simple trick to do. And yeah, from here you can just untie and you can bring the ring off the shoe. So again, I can only imagine seeing this at a bar or on the street, and also maybe with a magician who's practiced a little more than I have. With all due respect to Donovan Mount, the creator in Penguin Magic. I would like to say this about this product. I was excited when they said, hey, Duck, do you want to review this thing? And I said, yeah, I do. And I'm happy that I have. This trick I'm not sad about. It's simple. It's visual. It's unique. Drawbacks. You need black shoelaces. Or at least that's what these are. I did not have a set of shoes that I was actually comfortable putting this on. So if you're deciding to add this product to your repertoire, you want to consider, do you use black laces? Unless they've come out with another color in the interim. Did I manage to tie this thing in a knot? No one would be surprised if I had. Look, that's an adequate representation of what is possible with Donovan Mount's laced up effect. And if you have a set of sneakers or a pair of shoes that you think you'd want to do this with that uses a set of black laces, I think you're going to be pretty happy to add this to your repertoire. My excitement from the trick grew from another magician who expressed their excitement about performing the trick in the wild, so I have unsolicited testimony that it does kill. Sadly, I won't be able to find out if it kills or not, because this trick that was gifted to me as a review copy is going to be gifted in that big box of magic that I'm giving away. I don't think it's going to fit in here, so the box is going to be overflowing. But if you're coming in late, magic giveaway, link in description. I have two other pieces of magic to get through. Another piece that was sent to me from Penguin, and then I want to show you one of the things that's going to be included in the giveaway for the international viewers. Yeah, that is a TCC close-up bag, and it is included with the big mega giveaway for the USA viewers. The international viewers giveaway all fits in an envelope, but it's oddly enough $100 value, and I'll get to that in just a moment. Let's talk about something that's a $20 value. I mean, I feel like I could have showcased this a week ago, as it had been a little more pertinent for people to consider purchase for their Halloween experiences. The Impossible Escape. This thing kind of has a Halloween flair to it. I don't know, maybe you can go to Penguin and order this thing over the next day or two and get it delivered to your house, and you'll have a mystery, an escape mystery with shades of Harry Houdini, and it's orange and black, so it's got a Halloween flair to it. So this is what I would call a puzzle trick. Puzzle trick. You get I think they called this a Chad or a Brad. If you know what these metal things are called, you get bonus points. So the way you would perform this in the wild is to hand this out to your spectators and have them examine the puzzle pieces that they are securely locked together. And so at that point, you would disassemble the unit and present them a little more clearly, as I do now. These items are ungimmicked. So you get 2 pieces. This is the jail cell. Jail cell. It's got a hole in it. And this is the, we'll call it I guess it's the prisoner, hence the striped uniform, and then the Brad or the Chad. And this will represent the handcuffs that will hold our prisoner hostage, this thing. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm actually going to switch this thing for a brand new one. And we're going to critique this product just a little bit. You'll find this on the reviews of this product. The ones they include with this tend to break. I've gone through 3 of them. So if you're going to get this trick, these are not the best ones. This could be a much bigger Brad Chad. Like this could be bigger and probably make this trick a little bit more visible. So here's what you do. You line up the prisoner with the jail cell. Get the 2 holes in the middle lined up. I hope the camera can capture that situation. And as we continue on, I think it's also worth noting that this is best done as a hands-on moment with the spectator. So after you put the Brad Chad through the card, you get them to hold on to the prop and tug. They can pull. So it's a tactile experience. Not just can they see you put the locking mechanism through, they can feel it. And then you hocus pocus the situation. You can do however you like. And like a ghost passing through the castle wall, I think I've said that one too many times, so doth the prisoner escape from the jail cell. That is the Brad Chad securely locked on the jail. That is the prisoner escaped. And that is the Impossible Escape from Patricio And that's been your unboxing reviewed exhibition of that piece. You know, it's easy, it's examinable, it's hands-on. If there's any there's no gimmicks, so this is what it is. There's no trick apparatus. If there's any downside to it for me, it's that it's a puzzle piece, right? Like, it's not exactly a magic trick, in my opinion. So if you're into puzzle presentations or ponderous puns that require pontification, I'm talking to you, Dominic Miles, this is probably a good item for you. Yeah, so that's the Impossible Escape. Thank you, Penguin, for giving me the opportunity to review it. And if you're interested in these products, there's links in the description below. All right, let's open one last thing, and that will be this, the prize package for the internationals. It's in, actually, I had one other thing I wanted to showcase. Here, I'll open two more things. I put this on my desk because we got these in this week, the accordion style multifunction bag. Hey, folks, pardon me while I cram in an extra commercial for Conjure.com, where, reminder, it is National Magic Week, and we are having a 15% off sale, free shipping on orders over $25. And yeah, that's what we're doing over there at Conjure.com. So yeah, this is one of the items we added along with the TCC mini cups and balls and lots of other great TCC products. And this is an accordion holder. It's I'll get my black one out. They did not have black, and I'm not sad they didn't, because those tan leather ones are nice. So one side holds a deck, and then one side holds all your packet tricks or your gaffed cards. So that's what this thing does. And if you're like me and use a bunch of packet tricks or gaff cards, you'll probably find this useful. You can put, we can't talk about that. So those are up for your availability as well. All right, here's the kit. Here's the prize package. This is going to go in there. And here's what I figured out. This trick, the Matrix Revolution, I'll talk about this in just a second. I figured if I can fill an envelope and it's less than, say, 3 ounces, then now I don't have to pay $43 to ship a package internationally, which is, you know, what we deal with sometimes. And so when I give away these prize packages, and hey, look who's coming through to help a little bit. Ron Davidov with a little love for the channel. Thank you so much. So what we've done here is fill this envelope with magical products, $100 plus of them. And this is going to go to an international viewer. Now, what you're going to need to do if you're an international viewer is comment on the video, and that's going to be after the stream in the comment section. You're going to leave your country of origin. I want to know where you're watching from. And let's start here. Salutations, kindred spirits. You're going to get some swag. Like everyone that gets things from my Ovra, I include some extra fun. This is my current lecture notes. Advice from a con man. There's a couple of PDFs on here and some video files featuring some of my latest work. You're going to get that. This is the bicycle edition of Plastic Surgery, the shrinking 3-card money. I put these together in-house and offer these at lectures, and that coincides with some of the information on here, as does this piece. This is my Con's Palm Gaff. This is a unique gaff card. It's got 3 identities, an Ace of Hearts, an Ace of Spades, and an Ace of Clubs. And it's this gaff that I use to create the most impossible open traveler's invisible palm. Go get it, Dave. Thank you so much, buddy. Hey, man, your package is over there, too. It's going in the mail today. Sorry you had to wait for your stuff. And so, yeah, that's included in here as well. Now let's get to some fun stuff. Oh, here's one. And you know what? I'm going to say thanks, but no thanks to this one from Penguin Magic. Royal Tea from Gordon Bean. No hate at all for this, but it's a 3-card Monty routine, and specifically because I do plastic surgery and some other Monty routines, I'm going to not learn this one, but I'm going to encourage everyone to look at the magic of Gordon Bean. He is a genius, and this routine is super smart, and someone is getting this hot release from Penguin Magic as well. This This is a huge value from Hondo. Magic Soul. Hondo makes flap cards. This is a $30 value. I'll probably film a short with this before Halloween Day, and that's where I'm going to do the drawing for Halloween Day. Let me get this question in. I use a very hard stick. The current one I'm using is from Gary Animal. Thank you, Gary. So yeah, for cups and balls on the street, I need something that's going to hold up to me banging the cups. So I use a hard, maybe I'll get it out in a minute if you remind me. This is a Hondo flap card. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you know. You can Google it. This thing does miracles. It's a double change. So it changes from red to blue and from king to a queen. And I'll showcase this live next week. And what I'm doing here is eliminating the packaging from these products to cut the weight down so that I can include the maximum amount of gaffed cards within here. The last one you'll receive is this. It's the Matrix Revolution. This is my backup. I have used this piece a couple of times, but I really feel that putting that piece of magic in this prize package will put the value here in the Uberverse. So salutations, Kindred Spirit. We're going to end this stream with a demonstration of that trick from Michael Chatelain, the Matrix Revolution. And as I do so, I'll be happy to take any questions from the chat. If you have any regards, any comments, or anything about what I've talked about today, you can give that a little more attention. This really can be done with any card at all. And here, maybe I'll grab one from the middle, because what you're going to do is take whatever card you pick and you're going to switch it for the gaff. So I have the gaff card atop the pack. Probably a top change would work well. So that's a top change. From there, you can go into this situation where you grab a little bit of nothing from the ether. That's a little bit of nothing. I'm just going to place it over here. Can we see that? It's a little bit of nothing. I'm going to grab this piece from this side. I have a bad habit of watching this trick on the monitor because I like watching this trick as well. So what should be happening here, it should appear as though nothing is appearing on the cards in the quadrants, the four corners of the card, and here goes the last one. From here, it's an ideal position to do something like a traditional matrix where you move the holes from one side to another. So this is a trick that I standardly do with 4 coins. In this case, we're moving the nothing from spot to spot. That's the third one. And here goes the last one, long distance from one corner to another. And let me tell you what, whoever wins this prop is going to have a good time playing with it. Of all the props I've had in the last couple of years, this one, it's like you feel like the Thanos of card magic wielding the infinity gauntlet as you just will the spots. Watch this. I'm going to will them to go up to the corner. Whoosh! And they just all zap right here. But I need them actually back here so that I can take the nothing, because here's the rule. You can't leave the multiverse disrupted. You have to put the pieces back where they belong. So I'll put that one there. That one's already gone. What do you know, Joe? That's all 4. And this thing is a double backer, so theoretically you could put it on top of the deck and then deal their selected card off and continue on with your day. That's what the Matrix Revolution does. If you do magic for social media at all, or if you want to make a cool magic for a video, you're not going to find a better prop than that one, I think. And yeah, sometimes nothing is always good. No, this is not easy, especially this version of the effect. I have not seen a piece of gimmicked card more intricate than this one. Members, maybe you'll be in the Discord later on and we can talk more about the Matrix Revolution. If you are a channel member, you know I hang out on the Discord regularly every Monday night. And sadly, I can't, Rabbi. The council has permitted me from doing such ludicrousy. I used to do it a lot, too much, apparently. No, you can do this trick live, absolutely. There would be maybe a little navigation of the gimmick. The gimmick, getting it in and out of play under such fire is, challenging, because here's the thing with that trick. It's so good. It's so good. People just have to get that card in their hands. So you need a thoughtful, intelligent way to get the gimmick in and out of play, and specifically get it out of play. Like getting it in play is easy. Getting out of play, a little more challenging. Yeah, reminder to see the stick. So this is the stick. Let me show you the one it used to be. This is the stick I used for the better part of 25 years. This was gifted to me by Cellini and has been through the ringer. You can see it's tapped a lot of cups. So just a hard stick. Shay, showtime, folks. I'm over here. Now, I've recently switched to this one. This is a Gary Animal Lignum Vitae wand. This is the hardest wood, I think, known to man, or at least known to me. And this is the stick that I'm currently carrying in my bag. Again, the goals of a good street wand are hardwood, won't break. That's the stick. You're not wrong. But take it up with the council. I'm just over here doing my thing. Man, like, this is a good stick, right? I feel the power of the stick. So the wand I love the most right now is this one, this silicone wand, right? Because of the grip and some of the like, you can do this really good. But a wand like this, because it has the screw tips, right? This is it's well made and strong, but it's not strong enough for me to bang around cups and balls. But it's an ideal solution for me to put in my breast pocket for effects where I need a magic wand. Say I want to do something like shadow coins strolling around, or money talks. There's a lot of tricks, ring on wand. That's a good one. You can put this situation in your breast pocket. It's lightweight, and you're good to go. If you know, you know. That's your wand talk. I use them both, actually. I have the red and the black, and depending on the table surface that I'm performing at, and I'll show you here. This is my close-up bag. Well, this is my TCC bag. This is what mine looks like. And in here is the red one. And when I go for a gig, they're both in here. Six decks of playing cards, sponge bunnies, card to wallet, plastic surgery. That's a dice cup. There's a sponge bowl in here. I give away sponge balls to kids. That's the color changing knives. That's an 8-ball for a trick shot production. This is a TCC leather chop cup, load balls, thumb tip and silk. That is the handkerchiefs for the Slidini handkerchiefs, and that is my worker's kit. I also carry rope and a set of linking rings and a couple jumbo cards. That's how I go to work. I feel like we had a good learning experience today. So the decks that I use, I have 2 or 3 regular decks. I use an invisible deck. I've recently started carrying Brainwave. God, I love that trick lately. Why haven't I been doing that trick my whole life? And then Unshuffled by Paul Gertner, which is one of my top 3 favorite card tricks. So the big 3, Unshuffled, Invisible, Brainwave, and regular. I also, in that box, have a color changing deck. I do Chameleon Sandwich with a gimmick card box. That's in there. And yeah, that's that. That is not in my everyday carry. I love the mental photography. I use it online all the time. I do it for special appearances and maybe a parlor show. It's not my regular EDC. Yeah, in that case, I'm good to go, man. We're good for, I don't know, I get stuck on a boat for a couple of 6 hours and keep everyone smiling, I think. Blizzard is a great trick, but it is not a great trick to use in working situations because it requires so much pocket management with the extra deck, the gimmick box, and the procedure of getting into the effect. I prefer Blizzard for a formal Magic experience. I will bring it out sometimes to go busking, but it is not a regular. Can you buy Unshuffled? I can imagine there's a tutorial. You've got more homework, Nick. I learned it from Best of Friends, which was a book Harry Lorraine published back in the 80s, because I'm old and I read. Paul Gertner's book, that's a good suggestion. Steel and Silver, go read that book. But he probably has a video download. He did a DVD series not too long ago. Tornado, great trick I've never done. Haven't ever held that one. Not a bad idea, Kyle. I'm going to put that on the list. Video on my EDC bag. Good choice. No, legit, one of my worst gigs. Here's a horrible gig story if you haven't heard it. I'm doing a gig for Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. One of the events in New Orleans is a riverboat. Goes up the Mississippi River where all the Cajuns light bonfires to welcome Santa Claus down the Mississippi. So you get on a steamboat, you go up the Mississippi, hundreds of bonfires, everyone has fun. That is until the boat cannot dock at the dock it left at. So I'm hired entertainment on this Mississippi Riverboat cruise, a 3-hour tour, And after our 3-hour tour, we go to pull in and the boat can't dock. And now we need to go downriver, away from our cars, because they're all parked at the boat. Long story short, we're on that boat an extra 2-3 hours. I was already done after 3 hours. I got home about 1 or 2 in the morning on Christmas Day. Oh man, this is where lots of card tricks are helpful. This is where that accordion wallet with 12 packet tricks can get you through a rough spot. Nobody was having any fun after 5 or 6 hours. No matter what I did, it didn't matter. We all just commiserated after a while. All right, y'all. We're not talking about Christmas. We're talking National Magic Week. Let me wrap this up. I've been babbling at this camera for almost an hour. I've got to go get to the post office. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, even if you didn't like it, because why should we both be disappointed? Cheers to everyone. Tune into the Magic Guys. I'll be there Monday. I'll be live on TikTok every day this weekend, so if you do that, 7 p.m.-ish is when I've been tuning in. It's part of my Magic Week journey to go over there and flaunt my skill sets. Got nothing better to do in the evening, so that's what I do. It's a good rehearsal. Thank you, Monsieur. And yeah, I'm Outsty. Gonna go get these packages at the post office. And thank you all for watching. Ciao for now, and I'll see you Tuesday. That's our next stream. Tuesday, 4 p.m. We're gonna give away that big box of magic. Oh, if you're an international viewer, repeat if I didn't say it. Leave your country below, and that's going to get you entered into the contest. Just leave a comment with your country. I'm going to do a random pick next Tuesday. Yeah, Nick, I'll be in the Discord jamming. Look for me there, probably around 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30. It's on the way. And on that note, I got to get out of here. Ciao for now, y'all. Arrivederci.